As we're coming closer to our funded challenge, it's going to be happening this Monday, I need to start making some decisions. And one of those decisions is, should I still be trading on a Monday morning? People do say that Monday is a slow day to trade. Every single Monday I've been trading recently, I've just been losing. On the Monday it's a loss, and the next couple days are a lot better. I made a few mistakes and I could have definitely made my way around it. Asia high and the Asia low. We had a London buy side, a London sell side, and what we had was my sell side formed on the 3 o'clock, just after 3 o'clock, and off that I started using off entries when what I should have done was wait for another sweep, right? I should have waited for London to be swept out. So this is where my London sell side should have been, and then I would have had my retracement into that fair value gap and then enter for longs, but I still would have got stopped out here. So then what I realized is, to add to another confluence, is I'm going to wait for the Asia high or the Asia low to be taken out as well before I start looking for entries. Back testing it, and I've been looking at all of the winners I've been taking. The Asia high and the Asia low are very detrimental. It's a very significant confluence when I'm taking positions. Going to EU right here, you can see this is the ideal positions I want to be taking. Yeah, we have the Asia high, and then right down here we have the Asia low. And coming into the session, we had our buy side form right on these highs, and then our London sell side form, and then I waited. So then the London buy side got broken. So that's this one that's been swept out now. And then we have the next London buy side forming. And then this also means that the Asia high got taken out. So the Asian high has been taken out. We've got London buy side forming here, which makes it eligible for an entry. And then we had a fair value gap forming right up here, and then a candle retracement into that fair value gap, and we had a really nice sell-off. What we're going to do is I'm not going to make the decision today, but we're just going to back test the last few Mondays, and we're going to see how it goes. All right. We'll tell you now that we did take a loss on this one. I remember from last Monday we took a loss on it. We have the Asia high right here. We have the Asia low, which is formed right down here. Now what we're going to look for is our London buy side and sell side. We have clear London buy side up on here. Looking for that London sell side. And to be specific, guys, the kill zone which I use for my positions is 3 to 4 o'clock New York local time. Okay, New York local time. Change your trading view to New York, and that is how I look for it. Okay, but I'll make a whole separate video on that for you. It's set out, and now we're going to look for that sweep during the kill zone hour. Buy side taken out. Now that's been taken out for a second time. We'll have a new London buy side right here. We need to wait for the Asia high or the Asia low to be taken out. Otherwise, we're not going to be entering on here. You see here we have a fair value gap form after we've swept the buy side liquidity. Plus we also have technically a change of character right here. We are waiting for the Asia high or the Asia low to be taken out. So this entry is not a valid entry. See here we just consolidate, and if we had got in for that sell position, right, this would have been a losing trade. But we're waiting for the Asia high, the Asia low to be taken out. So right here you can see the Asia high has been taken out, and it's already got to 4 o'clock. So that is the end of our kill zone. That is a loss I would have taken last week. It comes to show that there was nothing to take on Monday. It was a loss anyway. We're looking for the Asia high, Asia low. We have the Asia high. Down at the bottom we have the Asia low. Looking for is our London buy side and sell side. So London sell side liquidity at the bottom of that low. Waiting for our buy side to be formed. So right here you can see we have our London buy side form at the top of this wick. Now we're going to switch over to our 1 minute time frame because all our levels are set up. We need to see one of these swept out. London sell side swept out, and we have the Asia low, which has now also been taken out. So the Asia low has been taken out. The London sell side has been taken out. Now this is our bias to basically say that we now need price to go and take out the buy side and the high, the Asia high, and that is the position we're going to be getting in on. So now I'm going to look for that fair value gap. Right here we have a fair value gap. Our new sell side. So there's our fair value gap entry. Breaking through that, now we're going to enter for longs. Stop loss below the low or the sell side. Take profit at the Asia high. Now let's see how this goes. There guys, stopped out, and this is going to continue to sell. So that was a completely fair and square losing trade. But Asia low setup plus the Asia high, but the Asia high has already been taken out as we come into 2 AM New York local time. As we've come to 3 o'clock, we now have our London sell side at the bottom of this low. Right there is our London buy side, and we don't need to worry about Asia high been taken because it already has been taken. So our bias is now to the downside. Our 1 minute time frame. So this right here is our entry. So we're going to wait for a retracement. No retracement, and price just continues to go on and do its own thing. Yet another moody Monday, boys. Right guys, we have our Asia low and the Asia high set up. What we want is our London sell side and buy side to be set up. So we have our London sell side at the bottom of this low, our London buy side at the top of this high. Now I'm going to switch to our 1 minute time frame. Buy side still not being swept out, and we get to 4 o'clock, and that is the end of our kill zone, and nothing has really happened. All we've had is some consolidation. So what this is now telling me, guys, is that although it is just a month of analysis, this is the present day, and this is what is happening now. And all the time you need to adapt to the market conditions, and these are the conditions at the moment. So I still have in the past I've not had a great history with Mondays at all, right? Every year now and again I'd maybe win, but even still there would be some sort of loss in that day. I've been looking over my journaling, hardly any Mondays. At the end of this coming week I'm going to do more back testing, and I will come to an end decision, and we will see how that goes.